Chapter 7 just kicked off a totally new storyline. While we were fighting off dark presences and chasing the epicenter shards, the real story was playing out behind the scenes this whole time. Now it's time to find out where we've really been. What was real, and most importantly, who's been pulling the strings from the shadows this whole time? After the 0-hour event, a shard of the epicenter yeeted us and itself into a new island known as the Golden Coast. The island and this whole reality are packed from head to toe with parties, shows, and movie premieres. While every looper gets to feel like a real Hollywood star, there is a creepy floating sphere hanging over the island, and you cannot even imagine what we are about to face. With our arrival on the Golden Coast, it's becoming obvious that the dark presence is history, so that means the seat for the main villain is vacant. Or is it? The start of Chapter 7 drops a bombshell about the nature of the island itself. If you were watching closely, the story trailer after the event showed runes that translate to reveal we were all unwittingly in a training program or simulation for exactly 8 years, 9 weeks, and 3 days. Yeah, you heard that right. Every match we sweated, every jump from the battle bus, every event, every villain, every little love story, all of it was fake. The only thing we know for sure is not fake is my creator code, which is very real, and I am seriously thankful to everyone who uses it in the shop. Back to the secret message. That 8-year period lines up perfectly with how long Fortnite Battle Royale has existed. That really makes you think, did anything in the Fortnite story actually happen, or was it all just one giant movie set? All of this feels painfully familiar and screams Matrix. People as lab rats, their minds messed with in a giant system they never agreed to. So the obvious question is, are we just puppets in someone else's massive horror experiment that maybe is not even over yet? Who knows what is really going on inside Charlie Wen's head?
Give me your attention, baby.
And the weird stuff does not stop there. The scariest part is that the same message includes a formula, and if you translate it from math into normal language, you get 160 billion years. While 8 years passed in our world, inside the game we lived through billions of years of evolution and endless loops. Every chapter, every season, every island reset, all of it were iterations of the simulation. We were not just jumping from the battle bus and running around for loot. We were part of a giant experiment where time moves millions of times faster than outside. And the whole time, we were subjects being watched by scientists. And those scientists are not human. At the same time, a member of the Seven show up on the island again. In particular, the Order. The way she arrives is the same as the Foundation and the Visitor. She crashes down inside a meteor, only with less blockbuster drama. Unlike her teammates, she only leaves an audio log saying she showed up with her own plan after hijacking Jones's broadcast during 0 hour.
Mission log. I was scanning the aftermath of the battle for Reality 783 when I picked up a distress signal sent by Agent Jones. It's been a while. He and I have a lot to catch up on. Whatever's going on, odds are the 0 point is involved. Initial scans show this place has an intense concentration of 0 point energies. I'll need more info to make a complete assessment.
But do not get too hyped. She barely manages to show up on the island, and she is already gone. Sorry folks, that is just week 1 of the chapter, and the plot is already moving at breakneck speed. I bet every looper has already felt that creepy vibe that someone is watching you. You are not alone out there. Right from the start of the season, something appeared in the sky that looks like the Cube Cradle. It changes position every day, and it is piloted by no other than Dark Voyager, who is hiding the golden cube inside, the command center of cube energy. The proof that this is a messenger of the last reality is on the map as the location classified canyon, basically Fortnite's version of Area 51. It is a real secret facility built in the shape of a triangle, the symbol of the last reality crest. Down in its bunker, they are hiding UFO from the second invasion and files on key characters, including Dr. Sloan. But Dark Voyager is by far not the only one spying on you. Epic decided to fully crank up the lore by bringing up a being known as the Nothing. In secret bunkers, you can find warning signs like, "It is watching," and "There is nothing to see here," which are direct callbacks to this creepy entity. If the 0 point is pure creation, then the Nothing is the complete opposite, absolute destruction and emptiness. These little details confirm that Fortnite's ancient enemies did not go anywhere. They are still watching the loopers from the shadows. Good news, we are not doomed yet. After the final event, we still managed to recover a 0 point shard. It is still one of the core elements of the universe, now confirmed to be scattered across time and space. One of its shards is in Inner Loop Labs. The energy from that shard powers a giant underground teleportation system shaped like a ring, kind of like a Fortnite-style Large Hadron Collider. In real life, people were freaking out that those experiments might spawn black holes. So in-game, using unstable zero-point energy for this kind of stuff sounds like a straight road to disaster. Speaking of the last disaster, after the battle for Oninoshima during 0 Hour, the island is back to normal and living a peaceful life again. If you were wondering where Daigo and Kendo are, well, the siblings decided to stay on Oninoshima to protect it from any kind of threat and to carry on their family's legacy. However, Hope still thinks about Kendo, and maybe, just maybe, Kendo will visit her in the future. But for now, we can only say farewell to those siblings. They were a fun part of the Oninoshima story. Either way, the story is more alive than ever. If you were still on the fence, now is the perfect time to dive into it. I know the start of the season came in hot, and a lot of your questions are probably still hanging in the air. You can drop them in the comments under the video, and we will break them down in the next one. For now, let us roll back to the events of the 0 Hour finale, because I know a lot of loopers on the channel did not manage to be there. In short, during 0 Hour, Jones was sending out a distress signal, trying to pull in as many allies from every reality as possible to help in the fight against the Dark Presence. And as soon as he finally managed to make contact with them, here is what went down next.
Is this on? Wow, is that my voice? Okay, attention all realities. If you can hear this message, we need your help. The Dark Presence thinks he can conquer our island. Well, not without a fight. Prepare yourselves. We're about to go for a ride.
Perfect.
Now to fire this thing up.
So long, Springfield. It's been weird.
Here we go.
Did you finish the calibrations?
Of course.
And you accounted for dimensional variance?
Hold on. Just how about this? Okay, guess we're taking the scenic route.
Jones?
At least this trip's interesting.
Back to Springfield? Really?
Well, hold please.
Whoa! Hatsune Miku!
You gotta be kidding me. Maybe give it another try.
Seriously, Jones?
Are we there yet?
Jones! Did we make it? This doesn't look like the island.
And that looks like just a whole lot of trouble. If he wants a fight, he's got one. Yes! Now we're talking! Time to take back our island. Let's go!
dangerous idea.
As if things aren't dangerous enough.
Trust me. 3, 2, here goes crazy.
The cube? That's not crazy. That's insane!
Exactly! All right! All forces, open fire!
Hit him with everything you've got! It's working! Keep it up!
Take cover!
The cube's gonna blow!
Mecha team leader!
Who's piloting that? We did it!
The 0 point shard.